So, hello everyone, welcome back to this Fresh Crack Friday, and we have what we promised last week, the Russell's Reserve barrel pick from the Rochester Whiskey Enthusiasts page. And we were talking about this when we had such high hopes for this bottle, and we'll see if it lives up to it.
I'm really excited for this one. The John J. Bowman has just kind of stomped all over the ones prior to this one, so we're expecting a lot out of this bottle. And I picked this one.
Yep.
Because, as you may see, it has a beautiful label. Yep. It just looks really nice.
This is absolutely gorgeous, this barrel pick. Custom label. It's really hard to see, but the tree roots even have like an RR in it for Russell's Reserve, really cool, to symbolize Jimmy and Eddie Russell. 110 proof, so this is what we talked about last time, is getting more into that complex flavor, getting over that 100 proof mark, to see if we can find something to unseat this John J. Bowman. We're just having a hard time finding it. The other really cool thing about these private barrel select bottles, which hint K&M, let's go pick one, and go down to Wild Turkey and pick one with Eddie or whoever down there at Wild Turkey. Tons of stuff about this. This has actually got the barrel number on it, the rick house, what floor it came out of, all that data. This is from Baytown Wine and Spirits, which I was blown away. If you're ever up at Webster, it's definitely worth the stop into Baytown. Okay. Slamming store. Barrel number for everybody that wants to know is 22-0679 Rick House TYRT and floor 4.
Yeah, and then before we started there, we were reading on the back of the bottle. It has a ton of data right on the back of the bottle. You can probably see on the camera there.
Absolutely.
That doesn't usually come up on a bottle, obviously. So it's kind of just unique to this particular bottle. It has all this data that makes it a little bit more unique and cool.
Tells you everything about the bottle. Distilled. So this was distilled on December 10th, 2013. This is stored for 8 years, dumped on September 1st, 2022, bottled on October 12th, 2022, which I was grinding it away in bow season at that time.
Yeah, me too.
Yep. Barrel number obviously matches up. Warehouse number 7 on the 4th floor, and this is selected by the Rochester Whiskey Enthusiast, like we said. So this one is one that will be very hard to find, because I had to buy a bottle to be able to buy this bottle when I was up there. So I had to buy that Old Elk that we talked about last week, the wheat whiskey, not the one we reviewed, but the one that we were talking about that we tasted. And I had to buy that one to be able to buy this one. So maybe I'll call up to Baytown and see if this one knocks my socks off. I'm going to definitely go up there and try to find another bottle of this.
Yeah. So have you seen this bottle anywhere else other than that?
Nope. So this will only be up at Baytown Wine and Liquor up there. Yeah. This specific single barrel.
Right, but do other stores get
barrel picks? Yeah.
A barrel pick like this that somebody might find in their area?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. It's possible that you can find a barrel pick, but you won't find this specific barrel anywhere but Baytown.
Right. This is unique to that specific store that they went down
group.
And picked that out.
Absolutely. So we'll see if they picked a good one. I know me and Keith are both fans of the Russell's 10.
Absolutely.
So, and this, full disclosure, will be my first Russell's single barrel store pick or, regular single barrel.
Mine as well.
So we'll see. Can't find a perforated edge on this. We should do this before.
No, it's more.
It's more entertaining to watch me struggle with it.
More entertaining and more real life, realistic.
More real life to watch me struggle with it with a bad hand. Yeah, exactly. So,
no editing here.
No editing. No, these are single takes. This is me really struggling right now with a
single take, huh?
Single take. You got it. I got a bad hand right now, and Keith's over here just laughing at me. So quiet on the set for the cork pop, Keith. Solid. With the rest of that.
I don't think that was good as last week's.
No, not as good as the elk pop.
No, that elk pop was pretty good.
You lost a couple points there on cork pop. Definitely.
I'm gonna give you a little bit more pour than last week. I think I went a little lean.
That's fine. I'm not against that with the Russells.
Spilled a little.
Alcohol abuse.
That is alcohol abuse. Sorry. I'm not a professional pourer as you are.
That's fine.
Ooh.
Definitely got the proof.
Ooh.
Smells the proof.
That smells amazing.
It smells really good, but you can definitely get the proof with it.
Yeah, you do, but there's a lot of good smell there.
Spice?
For
almost
sure,
like
spice.
baking spice.
Yeah.
Well, you are going deep on. I don't know if you guys can hear that on the audio.
That was a good one.
But Keith is like, he's getting deep into that.
Well, I didn't do it good enough on the last week. So
you don't need to go heavy on that to get that nose. But if you're trying to pick something up on it, different.
I think it's kind of fun to take a good sniff on
Nice
that.
baking spice. Dude, it almost smells like.
What do you think?
Like spices at a bakery.
Yeah, but there's a little hint of sweetness there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say that.
A little hint.
I would go with that.
Yeah, but that's
not like a honey sweet,
No.
like in your face, but like maybe a toffee kind of sweet.
I'll go with that.
With the baking spice with it.
It does smell spicy though. Like this reminds me of the 25-year Macallan that I got to try, and it was like punch you in the face spice.
Got a little bit of spice, a little heavy spice.
Not as bad, but this is definitely there.
So, Rochester whiskey enthusiasts, let's see if you picked a banger.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's warm.
110 all day.
Yep, all day long.
Oh, dude. So this is something, and I was literally talking to Keith, and maybe it's just in my head. Really nice turkey profile. If you put that next to 101 right now, right off the get-go, I got that nice turkey flavor that you get out of 101. And I'm not talking the shots you were slamming in college. I'm talking if you're sipping Turkey 101, beautiful turkey taste, I guess, the stereotypical turkey taste with it. And then at the end, random, but just like I got out of that one bottle of Russell's 10 the other day, peanut butter. Kind of like a peanut butter float with it.
It's like a peanut butter finish.
Mm-hmm. Kind of finishes peanut buttery, which is not something that a lot of people talk about with turkey. But I got it the other day with a Russell's 10. Just happened to be. I don't know, maybe it's because I had it over an ice cube and I picked up a little peanut butter. I don't think I had any Jim Beam before that. But I get that a lot with Jim Beam products. The peanut or peanut shell.
It's got a nutty finish.
Dude, it's kind of got a nutty, peanut buttery, like nutty finish.
Because that little bit of it's not as sweet. I don't think this is as sweet as the Bowman, but it's definitely just a hint of sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But it does have that more complex taste as it's kind of washing through your mouth. That it's changing, even sitting here.
But it's sweet finishes.
Yeah,
it's like
it does.
Spice. It's nice spice, turkey profile
on the front end.
Rolls into nice, just like velvet sweet peanut butter, dude, at the end.
This, to me, drinks a little hotter than the Bowman.
Oh, yeah. It's 110.
Yeah.
I mean, you're jumping quite a bit. 10 proof points is a bit of a jump.
That is tasty.
Spice.
Yeah.
Dude, it is turkey spice. Like turkey 101, at 4G Turkey 101, that's what you would taste, but all the way through. And then at the end, see, not as much peanut butter there, but like a shell, like a peanut shell. People talk about that with Jim Beam a lot, but not as much peanut butter, but like peanut shell or crunchy peanut butter. Not like a creamy peanut butter, but a
That
crunchy.
nuttiness.
That second one, but a nutty kind of almost off Jim Beam flavor finish on it.
See, I'm not.
Dude, it's good. It is really good. A lot of stuff going on with it.
I'm personally not a fan of the spice.
That turkey bite. That
turkey
spice.
That initial spice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of that initial hit of that spice in the front end there.
Yeah. Dude, but it's that turkey. It's if you want a turkey profiled single barrel, that's a hell of a buy.
Yep.
Again, we'll see where it goes with the Bowman. We're gonna have to go with these back to back because the complexity, and again, it depends on what you're going for. This one and the Bowman, equal price.
Yep.
This was $58 after tax, believe it or not,
So
for a store pick.
Whisker cheaper.
Great value. When they told me the price, I was like, "Can I buy two?" Before I even tasted it, I'm like, "Can I buy two of these?" And because the normal Russells is only like 40,
right?
39. And I was like, man, for that I can buy just a generic single barrel, but this is a pick from the Rochester Whiskey Enthusiast. So, dude, it is right on that turkey profile. If you like that 101 turkey profile with just a little bit of added oomph and then sweetness, going up to 110 proof, that's a little extra oomph, and then that sweet. And like I said, dude, it's peanut butter. Whether it's that smooth peanut butter I got on the first one or a little bit of crunchy peanut butter, we'll see what we get on the third. We'll see what it tastes like.
Yeah, that's peanut butter all day long.
The finish.
Yeah.
Not up front. No peanut butter in the front.
No. It's like that. Like, so I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not a fan of this one. Mm-hmm. I don't like that.
The punch.
That punch of the spice in the front end. But then as it goes back and you get that nutty finish, I like that. So it's like, do you go with the front end or do you go with the back end? You know what I mean?
It's overall what your feel is with the bottle.
Do you get that spiciness on the front end?
Oh yeah, that's turkey. That's turkey. That's if people say like, oh, like wild turkey. A lot of people say that because of that front bite.
Okay.
And you don't get that with the Russell's 10 as much.
No, you don't.
So I think with the 10, what turkey's done is smoothed out a lot of that rough edge that you get, and that's why they drop it down 90. With that, this is again gonna hold it. And if you like that turkey, like I like that turkey, I mean, if you like that turkey, like I like that turkey. These ones, dude, this is right up my alley. This is 8.5. I mean, 10 is one of those where you would do like ungodly things to find them. 8.5 all day long. I love this bottle. I will be drinking out of this bottle on Friday nights.
Good.
This is beautiful. I love how it meshes the turkey, profile of that 101 and that characteristic of it, but then blends it almost to that nut, that peanut butter. Because that third sip, dude, it was that creamy peanut butter again, just smooth, like almost feels like peanut butter floating on your tongue.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
So good.
We talked last week about the complexity of flavor, and the previous bottles we put against the Bowman weren't complex. This is very complex.
Oh, it's going to hold its own on complex.
This is very 100%. Complex. The profile changes as just seconds go by after you take that first sip, and it's kind of washing through your mouth.
It's still there. I mean, the flavor, there's still flavor holding as we're talking.
Yeah, for sure. For the money, there's a lot of complexity. There's a lot of flavor. Yeah. It's not my cup of tea. But if you like that punch of that spice in the beginning,
if you like that turkey bite,
this is a bottle for you.
If you like that turkey bite with a little bit of extra nice finish on it,
oh jeez, that finish. Like if I could just have that taste in my mouth.
So we'll see if this one. I mean, we said it. If the turkey doesn't unseat it, which I guess to be fair with this, what I'll do, we've never done this on a fresh crack, but it just popped in my head. I'm going to have Keith pour me 2 of these. I'm going to walk away, and then I'm going to have Keith walk away, and I'm going to pour him 2 of these. And we're going to see, blind, not knowing which is going in what glass,
which one we like more. I'm game.
100%. So we'll go a little blind fight.
I might need a sip of water first.
That's fine. I'll
clear the palate.
I got water. So I'll get 2 fresh glasses. So don't tell me what's in which one.
You got to get my favorite from the back there.
We got to grab the Bowman. Don't forget the Bowman.
I will
maybe do everything with that left hand. So I'll let Keith pour me 2 of those. I'll walk away. I'm going to go run upstairs.
Which glass is yours?
Both are mine.
This one's yours.
Yep. And then I'll grab you 2 fresh glasses. I'll grab you a water, and I'll have you go off camera to my office, and I'll pour you 2 glasses.
Okay.
So be fair with them. Don't be stingy. We'll probably be able to pick them out. They're different profiles.
They are.
But this is unedited takes. Like, I'm literally running upstairs to get Keith the water.
He's going upstairs as we speak, and I'm pouring these.
Yep.
So this is going to be fun because I love the John J. Bowman, and it's been the winner for a few weeks here. So this will be interesting what we do in a blind test back to back here, because this is about the closest battle we've had yet for these bourbons. So it's kind of a little bit more exciting that we're going to have something to stand up against this John J. Bowman.
All set?
Yes, sir. We're good to go. Here he comes.
Well, there you had to go all the way upstairs.
He's back, and he's got water.
Yep. So, you go in the office. We'll pour you 2 freshies. Did you mix them all up good?
Yeah, we're good.
You know which one's which, right?
I think
That's
so.
why I gave you 2 different glasses.
I'm pretty sure that I know.
Well, if not, the viewers can tell us. So, 2 fresh glasses for Keith.
Let me know when you're ready.
Will do. Just poured one. Got to pour the other.
I'm getting excited already.
I know you are. All right. All good. Bring her back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
You remember which one you poured in mine?
Sure did. And if not, the viewers at home do. Alrighty. So, I'm just going to grab this one.
I'm going to grab this one.
Going for the left first over the right first. Alright. Am I allowed to sniff the other one?
No, you're not allowed to sniff the other one. There's no cheating in this game.
There's no cheating. I can't go back and forth? Okay.
No.
Alright. This is the first, random, blind, fresh crack flight.
That's a lot of words.
That's a tongue twister.
Oh. So good.
I'll put a little water. Take a little water for that next one.
You gonna flick a couple in there?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. You're just cleansing your palate. I got you.
I just want one before I go back to the other one.
To be fair,
mm-hmm.
How many weeks have we drank the Bowman? This is the 4th week. This is the 4th week of Bowman.
Mm-hmm. This is the 6th matchup. It's
Oh
won
God.
5 straight times.
5 straight.
5 straight. So when you do them blind,
I know.
do you know which one's which?
Absolutely, I knew as soon as I took a sip of that, I knew that was Bowman.
I told you were wrong.
I'd be really surprised.
Dude. And so this is what's really cool about this. When you do blind stuff,
It changes it.
Mhm.
So I was wrong. That's not Bowman. Oh! Come on. You've got to be kidding me.
you went with the Russells? Now that you know, you're gonna play tricks on yourself.
No, I won't. I'll stand true, but So this is the Russell.
Mhm.
All right, what's your guess?
I'm working on it.
This has got to be fun to watch because only they know.
Only they
which
know.
one is which.
Well, they know and you know. Yeah, so I swapped them. So like left to right sliding over, I went.
Oh, okay.
So
I would have bet $1,000 that was Bowman.
you would have lost $1,000.
Gosh. Now that I smell this, I smell the honey.
Now that you know.
No, I smell that honey.
Mm-hmm.
I smell the honey for sure. Because I really didn't
that little
smell
sweetness.
it. I didn't really smell it. I just took a swig. Oh man, this is a hard one, man. This is like a knuckle buster right here matchup. Ah, geez, that's you just spilled it all over.
Damn, wrong glass, dude. I'm trying to get a little edge on it, like we had the tasting glasses. Completely,
It didn't work. It's all over his pants.
completely miscued that one.
You better bring that out of your pants and put it back in there. All right, which one's which? Let's see if he gets it, guys. Because I failed. I failed utterly, really bad. And I thought I knew the Bowman profile pretty well. Apparently, I did not. We should do this more often. This one was fun. Blind test. I'm going to be impressed if you get this. Damn it. You did it. Yeah, you're right. Now, okay, I failed. You won.
No, it's not about that.
I really thought I was gonna be able to pick out that Bowman.
Going side by side, dude, is a lot harder than I thought it would be.
However, I didn't smell it first. Like, took a good sniff. I think if I would have taken a good sniff on it, I would have smelled that honey of that Bowman because we haven't had one yet that's so sweet on the sniff.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. But I have to say, if we're going to talk pure complexity, it goes to Russell's.
Russell's got the complexity.
That just is like blows your mind in complexity. And I thought for everything that we've drank so far, the Bowman in complexity is hands down the winner. Mm-hmm. And then you go back to back with this Russell's, and it takes that complexity to the next level. Kind of like I said, as it washes through your mouth, it's kind of ever changing.
Spicy and then sweet and then just long finish, man.
It just draws the more you sit there.
Yeah.
I do prefer the sweetness of the Bowman over the spiciness of the Russell. Mm-hmm. I enjoy the complexity of the Russell. If I were walking into the store and these are, so for you guys watching, these are roughly the same price or within like $5 of each other. If you like the sweet, it's Bowman. If you like the spicy,
if you like a little spice and then like a sweet, just it rolls right off the spice down into that sweet instantly. Profile. Yeah, it's spice bite up front. And it just rolls down into that sweet kind of peanut buttery. That's what I'm getting from this barrel.
Yeah, me too, for sure. Peanut butter.
I know a lot of people say they get a lot of cherry finish with the single barrels and the finish with them. Same thing, spice up front, cherry finish. So I'll be curious to see if another Russell single barrel will come up a little bit different. But this one, I think the way the roller coaster, I guess we'll call it the Sour Patch Kids roller coaster, that spice and then that sweet.
Mm-hmm. It's a sweet finish. The back end super peanut buttery. That front end is really spicy. But it's kind of ever changing what I'll say is the experience of that taste
mm-hmm.
is super complex and more complex than the Bowman.
Mm-hmm.
Do I prefer it over the Bowman? No.
Not for your flavor.
Not for my flavor. What I'm looking for to go spend $60 on a bottle. If I'm spending $60 on a bottle, my personal choice.
Still gonna be the Bowman.
I'm still gonna go with the Bowman, and it's not. That's just me.
Mm-hmm.
That's my flavor profile that I'm gonna lean towards. Taking nothing away from that Russell's. That Russell's is good. I just don't prefer the spiciness. Like I told you, I tried that 25-year Macallan. It was super spicy, and I couldn't even drink the rest of it. So, as far as like what bottle I'm gonna go and buy for that price point, it's gonna be the Bowman. And not to mention, this is kind of the first battle we've had where they're close in price.
Mm-hmm.
Like
they're
almost
like right
head to head in price.
Within a buck or two. Yep.
You know, after tax, and if you're gonna go and buy a bottle of these, it's kind of gonna depend on what you're gonna sit down and enjoy at the end of the night. I have a feeling that your profile and my profile
are gonna match.
Are a little different on these two.
So you know what way to be fair with us?
To be fair?
Next week, to be fair with us, we'll go 3, 2, 1, say what our pick is, and then I'll tell you what we're doing next week. All right?
Yep.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Bowman.
Russell's. I knew it was going to happen, dude. That Russell's is right up my alley.
Yeah.
But to be fair, copyright. We're going to do everything that's promised. We're going to bring out the Bowman battle.
The Bowman battle.
The Bowman battle for next week with the wild card. It's my show. I'll do what I want.
You can do what you want.
We're going to bring the Russells in as the wild card, and we're going to do a 3-way blind with the Bowman small batch, Bowman single barrel, and the Russell's Rochester Whiskey Enthusiast pick in a 3-way.
So I'm
in our first 3-way.
So I'm really curious for everyone watching. Let us know what you think about the blind battle here.
Yep.
Like we walked away, came back, because from our perspective, it kind of changed. Like for me personally, it changed things.
There's no stuff going on where you're like, that's the Bowman. I'm gonna go with the Bowman.
Yeah, it changed.
It makes you wonder, could the Bowman have been unseated?
No.
Had we done it? I don't think it could have. I don't think it could have. This one was really close, and I knew that before we cracked the Bowman. I was like, ooh, this Russell is going to give it a,
and we talked about this before we started the show, that out of all the bottles we put against the Bowman, that this is going to be a battle. Yeah. This is going to be a tough one. Yeah, but to expand upon that a little bit, it really depends on what you like.
Yeah. If you like that spice and then just roller coasters down, like I said, that Sour Patch Kid, that sour and then sweet. Man, that Russell, and I love Sour Patch Kids. Maybe that's part of it.
I do not like them at all.
Okay. There's your quick take. And that's what's going to be cool about this. I figured we were going to run into it at some point.
Yeah.
Where our palate would go one way and your palate would go the other way. It would just, at some point, it would overlap.
Yeah, sure.
So.
But this is fun because so far we've been on the same track with the John J. Bowman. We've been kind of going down that Bowman train.
Yep.
And now we're kind of going separate ways with that flavor palette.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of interesting that you can have two really good bourbons, but one person might just favor
one way, shade the other way.
Yeah, favor one over the other. And it's not to say that the Russell's better than the Bowman. The Bowman's better than Russell, but
it depends on you.
Yeah, it really depends on you. And if you really enjoy that spiciness, then man, that Russell. If you walk in a liquor store and you got a choice between the Bowman and the Russells, and you like that spicy profile, you got to go with the Russell. If you're more of the sweet profile, you got to go with the Bowman.
Yeah, that honey graham cracker.
Yeah, you got to go
kind
with
of bourbon feel versus that turkey spice with this barrel peanut butter finish.
Yep.
It's on point for me. It lines right up with what I like from Jim Beam with the finish, with the turkey spice in the front. It's a great bottle, a great pick by the Rochester Whiskey Enthusiasts, and like I said, K&M. Let's go pick a Russell's single barrel.
Yes,
let's go down there and go sort through a couple barrels and pick a.
When you say let's, you mean
let us.
The both of us, right?
Let us. Let us go taste some Russells.
Sign me up. I'm in, Coach.
So, thank you all for tuning into this. We really appreciate it. Let us know in the comments below what you think of this blind kind of fight at the end of this video that we're doing for the first time. And then next week, like I said, it's my show. I'll do what I want. We're going to do a blind three-way with the John J. Bowman small batch, which is going to be readily available. K&M just ordered in a case of it. We're going to drink that one, enjoy that one, and then put it head-to-head blind. I'm going to get some markers out so we don't confuse anything.
Yeah, don't.
And we're going to mark up our glasses, everything like that. I'm going to get nice tasting glasses, and we're going to put this head-to-head on a three-way for the Fresh Crack Friday. So
you better tune into this one because I got a feeling this one's going to be good.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be neck and neck between the three.
So if you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the next one. The Bowman still, I guess, undefeated. It's going to the next round again.
Technically, it's undefeated. On my end, it's undefeated.
For Keith, it's undefeated. And for me, the Russells, it's just that turkey profile. That's me. I mean, that's what we call up here on the top of the bar. That's the roost. It's for all the turkey. Yeah, I'm a turkey guy. So it makes sense that that's where my palate tracks. Keith tracks to that sweet Bowman.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see what he thinks of like Blanton's and that kind of a sweeter profile from that Buffalo Trace distillery. So,
did I ever tell you what my first whiskey I ever had was?
First whiskey.
1967 Wild Turkey from the cabin liquor cabinet.
I remember that.
Way back in the back.
Yep.
And my stepbrother and I were 18 years old, took it out, found a probably 1980s pack of Kool-Aid, mixed it together, and drank the whole bottle of 1967 Wild Turkey with
a little bit of Kool-Aid.
With 1980s Kool-Aid. And that was my first bourbon experience of my life.
Welcome to Hunting is what I got to say about that.
For my stepbrother, you know who you are. You know what I'm talking about, and that was a good time.
Yep, absolutely. So we'll see you guys next week on this Fresh Crack Friday at the Whitetails and Whiskey Podcast, and we will be doing our first three-way. Maybe we'll bring a third guest in.
We probably should. 3 whiskeys, 3 people?
3 whiskeys, 3 people.
Gonna have to go widescreen?
Gonna have to go double wide.
Double wide.
Double wide screen on this, and we're gonna have the Rochester Whiskey's Enthusiast Russells with the John J. Bowman single barrel and the John J. Bowman small batch all coming in together for a Bowman Russells three-way next week on the Whitetails and Whiskey Podcast Fresh Crack Friday. So thank y'all for tuning in.
Guys.
If you like the video, let us know in the comments below and let us know what you didn't like because we love criticism and we love dealing it back out to you folks. So drop a like if you did enjoy this video. Hit the subscribe button so you get all the updates on these videos. And we'll catch you all next time down here at the bar with the Fresh Crack Fridays and the Whitetails and Whiskey Podcast. See you folks next time.
See ya.